Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mercedes with Mending Hearts Counseling, and today is a very special Valentine's Day edition of video, and we are going to focus on self-love. Love for self is the key and the answer to everything. I feel for so many years I had this idea that Valentine's Day is for lovers, and if I didn't have anyone, I couldn't celebrate it. And it's so not true. I feel like some of the best Valentine's days that I have ever had was either celebrating with my family and with my girls. Actually, Galentine's has probably been one of my favorite Valentine's Day ever so far. And it was interesting because we were in a restaurant and we were the only non-couple in there. I do remember this quite vividly, and I looked around the room and I saw a sea of couples just being really quiet with each other. A lot of them were on their phone. And then it just made me think, do we just go through the motions of going out for Valentine's Day, or do we actually want to connect with our person and are doing this because we actually want to, not because we have to, just because it's Love Day? And I was looking at our table and we were laughing and joking and cracking jokes, and at the point where one of our girlfriends was saying that maybe we should be a little bit quieter, but it's like, why be quiet? Like, why not celebrate all types of love? So today we're going to celebrate you, and we're going to celebrate you and your love for self. So it doesn't matter if you're single, non-single, attached to many, attached to one, whatever it is, we are going to celebrate you, because self-love is the key and the answer to everything. I was watching the show Love is Blind. I believe it's season 3 that I was watching, and it just finished, and there is one couple in there that kind of triggered me a little bit because, and by all means, it's not that I don't believe what they say. I just feel like I have a different view of it, maybe because I'm double their age, and maybe because I've been through so much more in relationships, because they do quite often say that they wish for everyone to be in a relationship. They wish that everyone will find someone to live happily ever after. They are stating that life is just so much better to share it with another person who is of romantic nature. And I'm not so sure what kind of message that sends, because I feel like you can have a happy and fulfilling life just on your own. Having been through, so I'm 44 years old now, and I've lived in 3 different countries for at least a decade each, and I've been in relationships and situations that are of substantial length and intensity that I feel like I have experienced a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the happiest I have ever been was when I was on my own, to be quite honest. Because if you are someone like me, so I came from an anxious attachment style. I have a lot of traumas that were sitting with me as a child. There was all types of abuse were present, and my sibling committed suicide. My dad had abandoned us as he worked overseas. So there was like many things that I experienced on the scale of, it's called the acronym is ACE. I was an 8 out of 10. So that means that I had 8 out of 10 things to heal as an adult. And the best way that we as adults are shown what we need to heal from within that we experience as children is unfortunately through love-natured relationships. So this is why in my mind I felt like, yes, it's wonderful to be in a relationship, but also if you are having like insecure attachment styles, or perhaps you don't have a high self-worth, or perhaps you have core beliefs that reflect things such as I am lovable, I am defective, I am bound to be alone forever. If you find yourself being in a relationship with someone who resembles the characteristics of a narcissist. If you find yourself to be in a relationship like that, then it doesn't feel like that statement that these people are saying is, oh, it's better to be with someone than to be on your own. That doesn't stand to be true in this case. What stands to be true in this case is use that person. Use that person to your advantage. Show yourself love and keep answering the question, why is this happening to me? Why is he being such a jerk to me? Why is she ignoring me? And then look to see, where are you ignoring yourself? Are you not setting enough boundaries? Are you a people pleaser? Do you often say yes to something when you really want to say no? And then the first one that I said is, if he's being like a jerk to you, or someone is being not very nice to you, where are you not being nice to yourself? Are you perhaps working too much? Are you not getting enough sleep? Are you not feeding yourself good nutrition? Are you surrounding yourself by good people that uplift you and make you feel good? Where are you not being kind to yourself? It always comes back to us. And also, it could also be that you just may have a low self-worth like I did. So you just allow people to call you names and treat you the same way that I was treated when I was a child. I thought that this is normal. So I thought of myself this low. So my relationship would reflect my own self-worth, which was zero, nothing, zilch. So I was attracting relationships that would reflect to me my self-worth, until I realized, and then I started to do self-love. Self-love is what saved me. So I no longer felt sorry for myself. I no longer would cry and be like, why is he doing this to me? Instead, I'd be like, okay, why is this happening for me? Okay, great. I need to heal my self-worth. And then I would go in, I would heal my self-worth. I need to get more confidence. So I raised my confidence. I need to understand what boundaries are and set them. So I started to do that. And when I changed, everything around me changed. That relationship changed to match what my new belief was about myself. I am worthy. I don't need to bend over backwards for someone to love me, because the more I bend over backwards, the more they will keep bending me over backwards, because I am allowing it. At the end of the day, I am allowing this. And it's not our fault. We do this unconsciously because of a particular childhood experience that we had when we were little. And through recapitulation, we just recreate that same familiar feeling when we were adults. That's all it is. So once we realize that, then we can heal it. And self-love is the best love. Affirmations. Look at yourself in the mirror every morning and say, I love you. All parts of you. The parts of you where your gray hair is coming out, or the parts of you that you ate a little bit too much and you're bloated. All parts of your, especially like the days that you may have not done as well on your presentation and you want to kick yourself in the butt and you want to put yourself down. Love yourself on those days, especially more. Love your days. Yes. Love yourself more on the days where you texted your ex because you had a moment of weakness. Do not put yourself down. Do not say things such as, why did I do that? I'm such a loser. No, you're not. In the moment that you feel weakness, we are human. We're going to experience these things. This is where you need to love yourself the most. Love yourself the most the days that you effed up. This is, or you think that you effed up, because there is no such thing as effing up. We're born in unconditional love. We are unconditional love. We are supposed to be remaining in unconditional love for ourselves and for others. And then when we unconditionally love ourselves, then unconditional love will come back to us tenfold from the universe around us. So keep loving yourself. Do your affirmations. Love yourself the days that you mostly want to put yourself down. And then do things like mirror work. Heal your inner child. This is a really great book by Louise Hay to help heal little you. And she supports this very much, actually, because she is a direct product of what self-love can actually do to a person. She was someone who was completely used and abused as a child. And through self-love and healing that inner child of hers, she has now become a multimillionaire. She was a public speaker, a great author, and has helped so many do the same. So self-love is the key. And going back to what I was saying before, you don't need to be in a relationship to be whole and complete. You can enjoy your life just as much on your own. You don't need anyone to take you out on Valentine's Day. You can take yourself out with your friends, the people that you love. It's love day. This whole notion of, oh, you need to get married or you need to be with someone in order to be happy and full and complete. That's BS. That's what I was told as a child. So then that's what I did. And yes, I am thankful that I did that, because all of my traumas were mirrored back to me by my person that stuck with me. But man, that was hard. And not only just the one person that stuck with me, I guess, because he's been with me the longest. The other ones too, like, it wasn't fun and easy. Predominantly it was healing. So that's why I say it's sometimes better to just be alone, because when the healing takes place, you feel like you don't need anyone. I feel whole and complete on my own. I don't need someone else to make me whole and complete. I am whole and complete. I have taken back all the pieces of my soul that were scattered through my traumas. I don't need anyone to do this for me anymore. And if someone is in my life to reflect how much I love myself, great. And if someone's not there to do that, that's okay too. I am okay either way, and so are you. Remember to use, whether it's friendships or relationships and they are challenging, use that to your advantage and try to see what gift are they giving you. What is it that they are trying to show you that you need to work on? Because remember, we were born with unconditional love. We were born to feel unconditional love. We are born worthy. The minute that we're born, we are born worthy to experience it all in this life. And through our traumas, we get a little bit jaded and we acquire these core beliefs that are not serving us, such as I am unlovable, I am defective. And then we acquire relationships as adults that will mirror back our core beliefs. And that's all that it is. I mean, it sounds simple, but it's hard to shake and break a core belief. It was really challenging for me to shake and break my core beliefs about myself that were, I am not worthy and I am unlovable, but I did it. I broke it. And I know that you can too. If you like this video and you found it informative, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I am always so grateful to be sharing this knowledge that I've learned along my journey and to help others heal themselves and be confident on their own, knowing that they don't need a mate to be whole and complete. They can achieve this just on their own. And then if they choose to, not because you have to, but because you choose to share it with somebody else that will only give you the best of what you give to yourself, then it's, yeah, then fantastic. Enjoy it all. I will see you next time.